Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Pisces, we're going to get into the readings this week centered around what is the new that's coming in for you with this lunar eclipse energy actually happening in your sign, while happening on the north node of Pisces. It's, as I'm recording this, kind of like literally taking place as you're watching it just after, but it's a whole month of eclipse energy. I pulled a Starseed Oracle deck to get started for you. Now, the funny thing is, before I picked up the wrong deck to do that. So I sit and I'm like, okay, show me the theme, show me this theme spirit of the new beginnings for Pisces. And I went into the tarot by accident. I didn't even realize I pulled it, and the Nine of Pentacles came out. I went, oh, well, that's a great card, actually. But then I was like, oh, wait a second, that's not the deck I'm supposed to use, because I'm going to use that deck with you guys when I'm doing the reading. So I went back into the Starseed Oracle deck, pulled out a card, and a card that you got here was Empathic Starseed. Now, it kind of stopped me in my tracks because it literally says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Sovereignty, the Nine of Pentacles is the card that I define as having your sovereignty. So you're going to have a new level of sovereignty here, Pisces. And I feel like there's things that you have taken on that are not you. They're not you. They are not meant to, you're not meant to be connected to them. They're not meant to be connected to you. They could be energy, situations, people. A lot of, even if it's people and situations, and maybe this stuff has passed, I'm kind of thinking that the energy has still been clinging to you. So you are going to be removing what is no longer yours. But your new beginning is the Nine of Pentacles. That is an absolute sovereignty here. Some of you could be seeing, I want to not could, like that is a card to me that symbolizes financial success and stability. Somebody who may even decide to start their own business. This could even be a side hustle that you're doing. This could be releasing yourself from some sort of situation where you are not able to grow and expand to the capacity and the fullness that you would have liked to. It's like giving you, it's like too, it's also the energy of Empress in waiting or Empress in protection. And your underlying card is lifting the veil. So that's where maybe you've been lifting the veil here. You've been questioning everything. Anything that is unaligned must go. And that's sort of like signifying the journey that you've been on. So anything unaligned must go. And it's almost like she's jumping through there, and that's going to cleanse. It's going to purify anything on her that isn't meant to be on her or attached to her or him. So also so interesting because Pisces, you're my empathy sign, my empathic sign. Not to say that other signs can't have it, but it's just sort of like the symbolism of you to me. So you're going to be removing almost like the things that you've picked up in your spiritual journey, energetic things that you've picked up in your curiosity, your searches through life, through spiritualism. You're removing the things that are not aligned with you. You're finding a sense of freedom and quite possibly financial stability. You're understanding as well what things have attached to you through the energy of karma. And you are recognizing the things that are connected to you through more of a deep, soul-felt connection. And it's kind of like you are stripping away karmic energies. You are stripping away, it feels like the stuff, like residue. It feels like residue. Stripping away the residue from some path that you've passed that you've been through. And this is someone who is like not taking anything at face value either. Like you've been going through a period here where you're not taking anything at face value. You're looking at the deeper meaning of what you see. If somebody is telling you one thing, like let's say somebody's saying, you know what, I'm a real jerk. I don't deserve a friend like you, or I don't know. But, you know, they do other things that kind of imply, oh, this person is nice. You pay attention to what that person is saying. Because maybe they don't. Maybe this is someone who hasn't been very nice to you. Maybe this is someone who likes to take advantage of people. Maybe I feel like I must be hitting on something specific here. But it's pay attention to what people say. Pay attention to what they show you. Right? And it could also be the opposite. It could be someone who is saying how much. Oh yeah, you know, you're so lucky to have a friend like me, man. No, nobody gets like, yeah, this is a big. Oh, you're so like, and then you're like, man, this is the worst having a friend like this, right? Like you are really looking at the different ways here that things resonate with you and they do not resonate with you. Let me just see. I didn't pull tarot when I did Aquarius in this one, but what are you removing from yourself here? What are you removing from yourself? Or what is being removed from you? What is the Nine of Coins came out again? But that's what this is the new beginning energy that you're putting. Okay, let me see this. Why is the Nine of Coins? That's crazy. It came out again. The Two of Wands. Oh, the Empress. This is no longer the Empress in Waiting. The World. Oh, no. Oh, there's something here about, okay, having like some sort of a dream or a wish in your life, or maybe even thinking how what the progress of your life would be, what the direction of your life would be. And if it hasn't taken that on, or it took that on and it ended for you, it's recognizing the value of the things that have ended. Like so I don't know if there might be some things that have ended here, and initially the value in those endings may not have been recognized. You could be going through, and you could be. I'm just thinking of this, because the eclipse is happening in Pisces, so it's going to be very relevant to you. And my Pisces friend has just had 2 major endings here. Now, because it's almost seeing the benefit of something ending. Like, the World card is here. Like, that's not something that's over. This Empress energy is over. But the 9 of Coins is what is in here. But it feels like it gives you some sort of freedom that you otherwise didn't. It's almost like going from crone to, I would say mother to maiden. It's almost like taking a back step, like even maybe feeling more youthful. It's almost too like feeling more youthful, reclaiming some sort of youthfulness. Do you see, like, as I'm looking at these 2 cards too, like she's standing in this water with a blanket. And I can, like, it looks like to me, it reminds me of an alpaca blanket that I have. And like anything of a natural fiber like that, the water just like, and I can just imagine how heavy this blanket is on her. But here, right, like it's just feeling very light, very carefree. Doing more of what you want to do. Having more freedom here. Yeah, it's some sort of responsibility has come to an end. Okay. Now, let's see. We're going into the Return of Spirit Oracle deck to continue asking this. For Pisces, what is the new? The new for Pisces. What new energy is being ushered in here for Pisces in this lunar eclipse North Node Pisces energy? Now, some of this could already be going on. Like, I've kind of been told that with eclipses like this, especially really intense ones, on such an interesting placement, you can feel this like even a week leading up and then a week after as well. Things will play out around that. So spiritually speaking, oh wow, celestial. This is really, really being connected to the divine. Holy crap. Does it make sense though too with this North Node in Pisces right now? Can you imagine? I'm curious, like anybody who's giving birth and having a child while there's a lunar eclipse, North Node Pisces. Celestial. The celestial card brings with it divine energies of the benevolent beings who are here to assist you with the human journey of incarnation. Perhaps you've been struggling to understand exactly what your purpose or soul's role is on Earth. That is so perfect with North Node. You could doubt whether you even have a purpose or if you hold any special gifts or qualities. This card has come to you today to reassure you that you are indeed uniquely gifted in your own special way. The celestial beings who love and support you here want to ease your worry and doubt. Most people find their purpose almost as if by accident. And although it would be nice to have a magical scroll fall from the heavens, which stated clearly what we are here to do, it isn't going to happen that way. We must discover this for ourselves. It is the act of struggle and effort itself which reveals to us our strength and gifts. Each unique aspect of you and your life path is revealed in its own divine time. Your divine celestial beings are asking you to hold on to your faith, to trust the journey of discovery you are taking, and to believe in yourself. They ask you simply take action and step forward, whether you feel confident or not. It's the movement forward that matters most here. You just might make a discovery about yourself in a way which you least expect. The entire universe is supporting you at this time. Do not give up on yourself. You are not alone or forgotten down here. Spirit is here to help with you, loving and guiding you each step of the way. You're on the path you are meant to be on and doing exactly what you should be to take you to where you need to go. You're going somewhere. Wow. I want to say that some of you could be stepping towards what your real, like, I say real. I think we have many different purposes in life. So this one feels pretty profound. It might be like, let's say, just before you were ready to incarnate, your soul had a list of, you know what, like the thing, the real purpose to coming to Earth, why Pisces really wanted to come to Earth. And then under each one of those is sort of like a sub-purposes or mini purposes, but I feel like they lead to the main purpose. Know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. Celestial, finding your purpose. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, and going with it. Okay, you're supposed to be the Queen of Wands. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be the Queen of Wands. You're supposed to be brave. You're supposed to be courageous, creative, not second-guessing yourself, being spontaneous, having a strong sense of self. Okay, and it's interesting because it takes us to the Eight of Wands. It's like it leads you there. It's like that energy is leading you then with this Eight of Wands. So when you step into yourself in that way, brave, purposeful, confidence, courage, creativity, This is like a no back down energy. With the Knight of Swords too, this is somebody who doesn't hesitate, who sees clearly and doesn't second guess themselves. Make decisions quickly. Maybe energy is going to be changing around you. See, I find this fascinating the way this is reminding me of like all of the different threads of reality here. And it's almost like there's some type of cosmic or energetic membrane that when we're crossing this path or this area of different realities. So we don't step into more than one at one time. I don't know how to describe this. I mean, there's something that plays out with me for that. I find it very interesting. And it's also like his feet are landing and they're moving. They're moving. That looks like a veil too. They're moving veil to understand yourself. Removing the veil to understand yourself is where you've been. You've been removing the veil to understand yourself. And through understanding yourself, you've taken on, in your journey, your adventures, you've taken on a lot of energies that are not yours. You've taken on maybe even storylines that are not yours. Storylines, archetypes, themes that are not yours. Now, it's funny I'm saying all those things. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's been trying to write a book, possibly. A screenplay. I'm hearing a screenplay, too. Yeah, I'm getting strong screenplay energy from this. Reminding me of someone standing on the stage now. You're meant to have a lot of confidence here in who you are. And this confidence is meant to drive you towards your purpose. Do we get anything with the Eight of Wands? Looks like an island, too. An island? The Ten of Swords. The Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. What the fuck? There is something here you're meant to do. How do I describe this? Okay. There's a reason why you're meant to be brave, courageous, and purposeful in who you are. And as you step forward, because there's some sort of truth here. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it looks like on either side of this sort of truth, there are those that are incapable of receiving it or seeing it or claiming it because of their own darkness within themselves and their ego. And then on the other side of this truth, there are others or another who is threatened. I don't know how that. They're somehow in a position where it is detrimental to them to receive this truth or gain this truth. There's something about you and the energy that you walk in. And I don't know if that's because you got like some sort of Neptunian energy that supports you to go through and navigate sort of very celestial and spiritual places. Okay, look, you see what I'm seeing here? So it's like, right? But this energy, we're clarifying this Eight of Wands. And here, it's almost like I see this card come up and take out this sort of truth. It's literally like something that feels as though it exists. It's maybe even held up or held back. Okay. Like, I don't know. It feels pretty important, to be honest. Like, it could be, maybe it's something going on in your workspace. Maybe it's something going on in a community. Maybe it's something going on in your family. But this is somebody who, you are somebody who can grab this. It's like, it's more than just Excalibur coming out of the rock. But it does have that vibe. Some people here, or a person who has turned their back on the truth. They've turned their back on the truth. And then there's a whole, so let's say it's a group of people. I don't know. It's a group of people. One group have turned their back on the truth. Because it's the Ten of Swords, they're going through some sort of death of the ego. There may even be some type of betrayal. The truth may have betrayed them. And what it's betrayed is it's betrayed their own ideals. As the swords go through this person in betrayal. But they find themselves in betrayal because they are no longer authentic. Their ego rules them. But they are going through an ego death. How they end up on the other side of that is anybody's guess. And then this one is facing the truth, but looking down. So that's interesting. This individual is facing the truth, but looking down. And again, like the swords in front of their neck, there's no way that they can walk forward. They can't gain it. It's too dangerous. And then here you are, bright little sunshine. It's just like bright little sunshine coming in the middle of either side of this darkness and grabbing the sword of truth. Bright little sunshine. That's the Eight of Wands. So, okay. Jeez. That's like really, really big. Doesn't that seem big? I mean, when you have these energies on either side of this Ace of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Show me this. The Nine of Swords. These people are terrified of the truth. The Queen of Swords. Isn't that a strange Queen of Swords? Like, how can she see clearly? Like, just... And the Star. Okay. This ego transformation, it does happen. Whoever, whatever this is, they do. They come out on the other side here and they see clearly. They see heavenly truth, divine truth. The Eight of Swords. Maybe this is what you do. I don't know. You enlighten? You bring some sort of truth here. The Eight of Swords. There's a whole lot of swords here. Ton. The King of Cups. Right? So this is the interesting one. This is the one who faces the truth but looks down. Oh, they just need to look up at the truth. But it's okay. So here's the other thing. There's nothing stopping this person from looking up. They feel like they need to walk forward to see the truth. And they can't walk forward because there's danger in front of them. But they don't need to walk any further. They just need to look up. So that's what we're clarifying. The King of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Oh, wow. And the Page of Cups. This is somebody who's evolving backwards. Okay, so isn't that funny? Because looking at the cards initially, I thought, oh, this, I think the Ten of Swords is worse than the Eight of Swords. No, it's not. The Eight of Swords is the worst one here. This is almost like somebody who can't imagine or can't see. They just won't look at the truth. It's right in front of them. There's no ego death that needs to take place for this person. Or whoever this is, they just need to look up. Their emotions are revolving backwards. This person's becoming a little bit dead inside. Now, there is a little bit of hope here, but that's a big step back from the King of Cups, that energy, like going into the Page. So the Ace of Swords. The King of Coins. It's this truth about someone. What's the truth about this person? What's the truth about this person? The Moon. There's my Monolith card. Shit, the Hanged Man. This is you. The Hermit. All major arcana. This is you. Tell me that this is you. You're the King of Pentacles. Whether you're a man or a woman, is this what you're going to become? I don't know, a rich bitch. Something, I don't know. The Moon, the Hanged Man, that right there, Pisces. And in the Hermit, Virgo. Oh my God. Virgo. Virgo's the South Node. The North Node. The South. The South. The South Node is the next eclipse. This reading is crazy. Yeah, it's all you. Spiritual, tons of spiritual enlightenment. Oh my God. I don't know. This could be... I don't know what it is, honestly. I feel like, but it does. It feels like it's something that has to unfold, which is what the Celestial card was really sort of talking about here. Now, the Hermit is interesting because it's somebody who's by themselves. Is this person is in a clearing in the woods, and they're kind of like shining their light into the woods. No. You're shining the light into the woods. You're trying to get somebody to come out of the woods. You're waiting for someone around you to have a spiritual enlightenment. I mean, at some point, I think I can see the Eight of Swords doing that. The Ten of Swords will. But there's a lot of mental unraveling that has to go on there. But you're shining your light into the dark woods with this cardinal. Like, so showing someone out of the woods. You're working on behalf of the divine. Divine is working through you to shine your light into the woods, to show someone the way out, to show others the way out. It's like it shows that you've gotten yourself out of the woods. So you're out of the woods and you're shining your light to show others. Now, this is interesting. Because if you think of a light going through the woods, like it's cut off constantly by all of the trees, I wonder how much that really works. The Queen of Coins at the bottom. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups and the Queen of Coins. You could be bringing like someone towards you who you're supposed to build with here. You're shining a light in the forest so that they can find you. Okay, so what was at the bottom? Integrity. Integrity was at the bottom. Yeah. It's interesting. Integrity with energetic sovereignty. Removing what is no longer yours so that you have full integrity. We're not done yet. We're going into this journey of love, Oracle deck. That's the message I have there. Oh, 2. You got 2. Burning Hero. You're not going to believe the other card that came out. We're talking about eclipses. Dance of the Planets. That's crazy. All right, I need a drink of water. This deck to me is like the one that is from God's mouth to your ears. So you start off with Burning Hero, number 3. From the transformative fires of life's tests, you emerge now stronger in self-belief, overcoming self-doubt and fear, and shedding the layers that have held you back from burning as a naked flame of divine love. Can you perceive the coolness fast approaching to soothe your fire-weary soul? Peace is coming to you now, a respite from the fire, before you are ready to burn into love again. The intensity of fire exists in relationship to cool serenity, and you are capable of experiencing both. Your inner fire has pushed you forward, and your creative self-expression will manifest into the most beautiful forms. This is assured. You burn bright now, and yet it will be the cooling of your soul embers that replenishes you and inspires you to new creative depths and heights in due time. Well, you see, that's interesting because that's kind of like describing this Queen of Wands energy. This oracle brings you a message. From the heat of your labor, sweet success will arise, and you can act now as if that success has already been made manifest. It is only a matter of time before it is so. From that success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You're in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart, like the sweet relationship of day and night. The cycle yields great harvest. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will be not only of earthly delight, but of heavenly blessings too. You see, that's a bit what I'm getting with this King of Pentacles energy too, though. It's like some sort of truth. Like by being truthful in yourself when other people are not able to. Like, it's almost like the truth is right there and it's blatantly clear. And maybe these are many situations that you're going to find yourself in. But you're the one who's going to be declaring it. Number 56, Dance of the Planets. And that's what takes you to Dance of the Planets. Kind of like where you are now, Pisces. Hang on tight, baby. There are forces larger than your own personal destiny at work in your life now. Although they are not inharmonious to you, you may feel as though you are being blocked from, or on the other hand, rocketed towards the heavens on a roll that nothing can derail. Either way, the planets are dancing as they will, and there is an effect upon your destiny. It was meant to be at this time. From rising, there will be gentle rest to recover before rising again. And from restraint, there will be propulsion into greater stratospheres. All things in time, according to the wisdom of greater cycles. It is okay to trust in the cosmic cycles and divine timing. After all, what point is there to rush to the bus stop if the bus doesn't depart until tomorrow? And what point is there to hold back if you're ready set to go? Trust in the timing and rhythm of your life now, especially if it seems out of control. That is the dance of the planets happening through you. The oracle brings a message. Pray that the planetary forces funnel blessings of grace and unconditional love, mercy, and joy to you now, that their movements through your life may happen in such a way that you can make the most of it. These are the times when big shifts are possible, supported by cosmic movements. So pray for grace and then enjoy the ride. Shit. What is the ride? What's the underline? The underline is intimacy. Interesting. Integrity. Intimate. Integrity. Intimacy through integrity. Dance of the planets. Yeah. And I mean, we're not getting like specifically what this destiny is. You're playing out a destiny though. 8 of Wands to the truth. Dance of the planets. The 10 of Cups. That's a nice way to dance to the planets. The 10 of Cups. They are dancing. Oh my God. Look at, they're dancing. That's crazy. Oh, the 4 of Cups. The Sun. The Wheel of Fortune. Holy crap. Okay, I want to say that the planetary energies around you could be a little intense, okay? So they could be a little intense. There could be periods here where you feel like you won't feel like it, but you will be missing the bigger picture on something. And then you'll start to see something very clearly. And then it's almost like all of a sudden things change that are completely out of your control when you thought you were seeing things very clearly. So also take into account this 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 8 of Swords energy, because it even kind of looks like that, like sort of in some sort of defeative mode, then having this absolute clarity, and then like not seeing the truth, but the truth is right up in front of you. So something could make you like, what is this Wheel of Fortune? What goes on here? The 4 of Swords. Oh, healing, take a step, but the Queen of Cups. And the 5 of Wands. Oh, it's healing healing conflict and love. Healing the concept of love. Healing the conflicts that we feel in love. Okay, so maybe the truth has something to do with love. Oh, then you got the 9 of Cups at the bottom again. The King of Wands and the 9 of Cups. And Justice. Justice, the King of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Finding your truth, finding your destiny, maybe even finding a potential partner here. With the, wow, you had the Queen and King of Wands and the King and Queen of Cups, or Pentacles. And the, oh yeah, and the King and Queen of Cups. Yeah, you did. Wow, you have a lot of counterpart energy. And that's what I have. I'm going to go do, is this really 37 minutes? Did I talk that long? It felt like 10. That's crazy. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended Pisces, I'm going to ask, because it is a full moon that we've just had this eclipse in, and full moons represent closures, endings. So I am going to ask, what is something that has ended for you? That's it. It's over. It's, you put it behind you. It kind of gives me the vibe of the immunity card, like it could be lessons, things that you no longer have to go through. There are two, I'm going to do that in extended. There are 2 options for the extended in the description below if you'd like to follow me there. Thanks so much, Pisces. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.